Are you pretty confident that this will turn into a vaccine that will work?
The vaccine shows protective on animal model, on monkeys. Currently, we are in a conducting trial on human being at the moment. And we expect some preliminary data for phase 1 and phase 2 data could be available within this month. We don't know whether that's work for humans yet, but based on the study on the monkeys we conducted, and it shows protection.
How many humans have you tested so far?
I think in phase 1 trial is 144 volunteers, and in phase 2 there are 600 volunteers.
Have there been any negative effects of this testing on the humans?
The vaccine shows a good safety profile. We haven't seen any severe adverse reaction after using our vaccines.
Do you think we'll get this before the end of this year, or will we go into 2021?
If we want to fully test it on the to complete the phase 3 trial to show that the vaccine is protective, probably that will towards the end of the year, or at least in autumn.
Are you confident that the Chinese, who are also rushing to develop a vaccine, are they as committed to these safeguards? Is there a concern that they may short circuit the safety aspect?
You know, the answer is, if I say I have a concern, I'm impugning them, but I know from experience that material that has come out of there has been material that has not been first rate. So I certainly don't have as much confidence in what comes out of China than I do what comes out of the United States. And I'm not ashamed to say that.
You think China's kind of ahead of the game in terms of maybe have a little bit less strict regulations in terms of safety, or is it pretty much exactly the same as the United States?
Well, in China, we're developing a vaccine based on the regulations from Chinese authorities. Actually, in general, all the steps and required studies has been fully conducted. But we have a good mechanism that after we have the data, we can immediately submit it, so we can have a more quicker review. But it doesn't mean that we miss any steps or reduce the standards. That's not what may happen.
Are you going to win this race to get this?
I don't think we're going to win against others, but I think everyone is trying to, working around the clock to come up with a good vaccine that everyone sharing the same goal to win with to tackle the disease, to stop the spreading of the viruses.